Welcome to another edition of My Opinion here on My Opinion TV, where we discuss news, sports, general activities happening around the world, especially in Jamaica. And today we want to look at the topic police arresting people in Jamaica for not wearing masks under the Disaster Management Act. Well, first up, just look at the figures. Today, as we speak, as we do this recording, Jamaica recorded 102 new cases, bringing the total to 2,459. The patients are aged between 8 months to 87 years old, and there are now 1,476 active cases in Jamaica, 14 moderately ill, and 6 critical ill. Recoveries remain at 890. But first up, let me put this out there clear. As a citizen of the country, you have the right to protect yourself. You have the right to take care of yourself, your family, and your loved one. A part of taking care of them is to protect them by you yourself sanitizing, washing your hands, and wearing your mask as often as you can. Now, we have seen that the coronavirus, it knows no color, no creed, no class, no profession, nobody at all, no political color. The coronavirus is neither PNP nor GLP. And no government across the world can say they have the perfect fix for this virus. This virus is here and it will be here for a long while. The new norm in this day and age is washing of hands, sanitizing your place, and wearing your mask. That's the new norm. We can't get away from that. And let me repeat it again. The new norm in this day and age is washing your hands, sanitizing your place, and wearing your mask. And we'll be living with this virus for a long while. There's no vaccine that is out there for this virus. Some people is saying that they think this virus is airborne, and sometimes you tend to believe it. You understand? But at the end of the day, you have to go with what the experts say. Now, just look at it. We have popular persons like Usain Bolt, the political ombudsman Donna Parchment Brown, Richard Query, Chris Derring, the police commissioner Anthony Anderson, so many other top recognized persons in Jamaica have contracted this virus. So therefore, it goes to show that this virus knows no color, knows no creed, knows no class. And this virus, as I said, will be here for a long while. Now, schools is scheduled to open in October. I don't know how feasible that will be. But let me talk to the Jamaican people, and I congratulate the government and I congratulate the police to right now be stepping forward and putting pressure on the citizens to wear your mask and charging them under the Disaster Management Act. Wearing a mask, going on the street now without a mask is irresponsible, reckless, and careless. And wearing a mask, not wearing a mask right now, is tantamount of spreading the virus all across the spectrum. One person contracting that virus and interacting with 20 persons can create serious damage to the country. Let's look at it. At first, Jamaica was not opening the borders to its citizens. Persons started to cry and say that Jamaica is locking out their own citizens. Jamaica eventually opened the borders. The citizens started to come in. The virus started to go on the rise. People are saying Jamaica opened the borders too early. As a government, in anywhere in the world, it's a difficult time, much difficult time, and getting it right is more like a guess and spell. You understand? No, there's no perfect fix, and there's absolutely no perfect solution. So right now, I mean, persons come from abroad. They heard that they should quarantine. Some of them they're not obeying the quarantine orders. You understand? They're saying the prime minister is wicked. Some people want to go party. Some people want to do all manner of things in a careless and a reckless manner. The curfew was lifted at certain time. I mean, persons start to complain. We saw an influx of person coming out on social media, bashing the prime minister, bashing the government. But at the end of the day, the government sets its rules, but you have the right. You have, you should be the person with your health at first in front of you. Saw a news the other day. The guy was saying that the prime minister should like encourage or tell the people to wash their hands. The prime minister have been doing that. However, we the citizens are not adhering and not following hygiene protocols. Wash your hands, sanitize yourself, wear your mask. So we commend the Jamaica Constabulary Force for stepping up their pressure on persons with the Disaster Management Act being enforced. And we want that act to be enforced across all spectrum. All people, all color, all class, everybody must adhere to the Disaster Management Act. If you're found guilty, be charged, because at the end of the day, it's tantamount to being reckless and spreading the virus across the Jamaica. So for me, if you go on the street without your mask, the police should charge you. Because guess what? You're putting other persons at risk and you're putting yourself at risk. Nobody but you should be the one to protect yourself. The government lay down the rules, but at the end of the day, you should find ways to prevent this virus from spreading and affecting your family. But as I said, the police, they're under strain too, because they have their own issues to deal with. The big monster crime is not going away, but they have to deal with the coronavirus themselves while trying to enforce the law. So all we as citizens can do is just abide by the rules and regulation, go about our business in a nice, proper way, and try to protect ourselves and our loved ones. We can't afford to allow the police to be fighting crime and fighting you people to be wearing masks. It's just not a good look. And I hope the Jamaican people will get it in their head. This virus is serious, and this virus can take out especially a lot of the elderly persons with underlying sickness. Anyway, that's it for another program. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be the first to be notified. You can leave a comment in the comment bar. And as usual, take care of yourself, take care of a loved one, and look out for a neighbor.